start off, let's talk about the president's first 100 days. Obviously, he's worked at a record pace. He has many of the campaign promises he had made through. Tell me about some of the ones that have really stood out to you that you think have made a significant difference in the American people's story.
Number one on that list is securing the border. President Trump has shown strength from day one, not just domestically but internationally, to enforce the rule of law, to remind other countries and other people groups that we have a sovereign and secure border. We're going to enforce the rules here. We want to encourage legal immigration, but illegal immigration is no longer going to be stood for. To see the decrease, 90% decrease in encounters from March of 2024 to March of 2025 is just incredible. And it's solely because of the strength of President Trump in the White House.
Now, despite the accomplishments that the president has been able to put forward, his approval ratings are not showcasing the same thing. So far, from recent polling, Fox News states showcasing 44% approval rating. That is the lowest among the past 5 terms of presidents. That's including his first term. Why do you think that despite the work that he's put in, approval ratings aren't showcasing the same kind of positivity?
Well, I think the good thing is that we know that President Trump doesn't make decisions based on polls. He makes decisions based on principles. And right now, we may see the polls dip a little bit because there's a little uncertainty in the market, but that's just a short-term reaction to a little uncertainty about not understanding how to catch up. And frankly, I think it's because the speed at which President Trump is moving, the things that he is doing so quickly with such effect, we're going to see some positive effects in the next 6 months and in next year for sure. With the economy, with what's going on the world stage, we're seeing countries flood to America, willing to renegotiate those tariff deals simply because President Trump said enough is enough. And so 75 plus countries are here to do that, to make sure that we have reciprocity, to make sure the American business owner and the American taxpayer is first, not international businesses.
Now, the only thing though is that the president has been working so quickly, and many experts say it's because he's obviously looking out for the midterm elections, 2026, more House Republicans and even Senate Republicans as well, to make sure they can still hold on to their seats. But he's passed 120 executive orders, his pen to paper. Congress has only gotten about 5 pieces of key legislation. So talk to me about beyond the big beautiful bill, beyond reconciliation, what's a major issue or bill that your constituents are looking out for that would help them in their neighborhood?
Well, they're really concerned with trying to get these executive orders codified, a number of different executive orders that President Trump has issued that they want to see codified long term, in particular through the border security measures. There's, H.R. 2, you go back to 2023, we passed a great border security bill in 2023 that sat in the Senate, didn't go anywhere. Now we've got a Senate and a president that are willing to pass those and get those signed into law. We need to make sure to do that. The other thing that people are talking to me about is making sure that regulatory reform happens so that the regulations decrease our businesses so that we can see our economy thrive, not just from lower taxes, which is going to happen through the One Big Beautiful Bill, but through regulatory reform so that a future president can't come back in and just start piling on regulatory burdens on our American taxpayer and American businesses.
Perfect.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it, Basil.
Great catching up.